This is my route for today. You can see that's where I am on the map. And then I won't be following my master route, which is indicated in purple. I've created a red route this morning, which will take me through hopefully much more quieter roads. So I'll be following this red line, and then I'll be rejoining over here with my master route to get on a massive bridge to take me across, and then I'll continue on my master route and I'll be visiting the forest city, which is that failed attempt of a modern life. From there I've created a new route, which is indicated once again by the red line, and that will then take me through also hopefully more quieter roads as I approach this massive border city. Yeah, so you can see how intense it is there, and from there I'll route through and follow back onto my master route and continue on into the heart of the mess, and then once again a small little temporary route that I created to get to my bed for tonight. So yeah, that is my last day in Malaysia. All right, let's do this. Yeah, it's difficult for me to create a narrative to follow along with when there's so much chaos going around. But let me take it one step at a time. Let me just clear this little town, and then we can see what we got cooking. Well, at least this one's got a little wall so that you don't drive straight into it. Yeah, they've got these open sewers, right in front of your restaurant. Hey, some of them they try to cover up. But this is example. It's it's everywhere like this. Like imagine stopping over here, but you've got an open sewer drain right there. Open sewers right next to the road. You know, it's just all, I don't understand it. It's just everywhere, every single town, every single small city on the outskirts, they just got open sewers everywhere. You know, the people are conducting businesses there, medical businesses there, food businesses there, motor workshops there, and they just try to make a way around it. I mean, it's insane. Not even Cambodia was like this. Way to wake up in the morning, eh? You don't want to wake up in the morning, well, hardly even wake up when there hasn't really been any sleep, but you don't want to start a day with all these smells and it's just crazy. I can't even comprehend it. My brain can't even handle it. It's there's just a limit that you reach. I just need to record this, you know, just to remind me of what this place is like. This is right next to the road, but you got this open donga, and it is raw sewage, and it honks, you know, that to the point that I've got a headache. That's it for you, eh? Oh, I don't know. It's just one of those things that I don't show a lot, is the open sewage here everywhere. Just had to make sure that I've got a decent reminder of what it is like really. Hygiene, sanitation and safety, null and void, yeah. You see, distracted, like I couldn't even start my day's narration without it being completely messed up. So yeah, you guys and my future self, just bear with me while I try and unscramble this spaghetti brain of mine. Okay, I'm on one of those roads where I've rerouted myself this morning to avoid any type of large road. I don't care how bad these roads are and how long it takes me to cross over, but I have to avoid those major roads, otherwise today won't just be my last day in Malaysia, it will be my last day alive. I've had no breakfast to eat. I've just had a coffee that tasted like they used coffee beans. I've just got water, and yeah, there's just no appetite when you walk out into a place and it just smells like sewage. Just can't deal with that. And also last night was just the worst night ever. It was the worst night ever. Going to my bed, laying down, you know, you're all tired, buggered up from the day, and you just want to take a rest, but then you start feeling itches come. And then you start to see a rash form in front of your eyes, and it starts to get inflamed. Oh boy, that's only the beginning of it. Eventually thought it was maybe some type of, I don't know, just my own body. So I had another shower, cleaned my body off, doctored it up with some baby cream which reduced the rashes, and eventually fell asleep. But then as the night progressed, comes midnight, I wake up from having basically nightmares because of the physical world interfering with the dream world. And that was more rashes all over my butt, my legs. Oh, the dust mite infestation. It's the first time in all my travels, must be about 120 plus accommodations that I stayed in. First time ever that I had to go down to reception and get a new room. Midnight, I had to wash all my clothes, everything. Covered my whole entire body with mozzie repellent, insect repellent, whatever I had. Fall asleep sometime early hours of the morning. Wake up with my whole mid section just covered in rashes, and it's that hive type of rashes where the skin is inflamed. I would have been better off if I just had a tent and found my own place to sleep. Honestly, would have rather have been off better that way. Now I've been through hell. Straight to hell. And then back again through hell again. I went traveling over the Himalayas and back from India. And I've experienced the worst traffic, worst living conditions known to mankind. So I'm over it. I spent 18 hours plus on horrendous buses through the night, through mountain passes where roads don't exist, it's just a way. Dust, where you have to wear a mask while you're in the bus. It's not a touring bus or any type of proper bus. It's buses with hard seats, wooden seats. And I didn't only have to do that once, I did it twice. So I know how bad a place can be. And Malaysia isn't that bad as those places that I experienced in India. But it's just they have the capability of not being like that, but they choose to be like that, or maybe they're just, I don't know. I don't know. This whole place is an I don't know. Oh boy, oh boy. It's been 2 weeks, and every day I hope it gets better. Well, every day I hoped it gets better. Some days it's been good, some days it's been bad. I prefer to be, you know, level line of badness, because then you can adapt to it. But yeah, it's just one day is just, the next day is, you can't adapt at all. You know, you just don't have enough time. I'm on the go all the time. There's no time for me to adapt to these hurdles. And it's either be shit, so I can adapt my bicycle, my food, you know, my nutrients, my water, my planning, my everything. And yeah, it's just a mix and match of it all. Luckily I do have a bicycle that is capable of handling anything it can throw at it. However, I don't have the capacity to load a tent, to carry 5 liters of water, to be fully sustainable. I don't have that, and it's not long enough for me to adapt my bicycle into something where I can be fully self-supported. Today is my last day. I've got one more night here. I'm off to Singapore, spending 2 nights there, and then back to Thailand. I can't wait to get back there. I know I'm getting thrown back into the whole mixing pot of chaos by arriving at the capital city, but I'll pick that capital city over this place any day. I'm just so tired, yeah. I don't get any sleep at all. The place is, I don't know, their culture is just, let's just make the loudest noise known to mankind. The staff of the accommodation, they don't care. The other guests, they don't care. Okay, enough of it. Let's look forward. Let's go find something to eat here in the countryside. Fill the stomach up, clear the mind. Let's just get some bicycle angles in, you know, so that we can make a transition in this video, get that rant behind, and start to look forward. Yeah, watch my bicycle. It's the best part. It's the best part of it. Let's see what it looks like on this side. Let's just get a nice proper transition video. Can't start up a day like this. We need to transfer that day into a positive. Let's go see what they got here. Maybe they got a kitchen. Maybe one of these patrons can help me out on how to go by it. The ladies helped me out. It's a buffet, and I asked them for some rice for the base, and then yeah, I just asked them about all of the different dishes, and they said that was their favorite one. I'm not too sure what it is. It looks like it's potatoes and some beans, and then I got some mutton as well, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna have. Petite. What we would have for dinner, yeah, we have for breakfast. Like a cup of coffee for $10, some ice water. Very nice. Oh, that was the best place in Malaysia. Oh, crazy. So I was just bad mouthing this country. I happened upon the best restaurant in this whole country. Best food ever. Best coffee ever. And yeah, the location was just excellent. It's just out there in the countryside. Nice fresh air. And the best part was that they were super welcoming. Even the owners were taking photos with me, and when I was ordering food, it's a buffet thing, as you've seen. I said to the lady that was working there, I don't know, I don't know this food, can you help me? And she was trying to explain to me a little bit. And then another lady came, and she assisted me. Very sweet. She told me what all different foods there are, and I asked her what's her favorite, and she gave me her favorite, and it was pretty lekker. I had some mutton, and then it was that other, what was it, like a noodle with some potato and beans with rice as a base, which was fantastic. Coffee was amazing, next level, and it only cost 10 rand for that coffee. I think everything there cost about 50 bucks for everything that you saw. And it got even better. At the end, I went to the lady that helped me with everything, and I asked her, does she work here? She said no. She was just a patron to the restaurant. So yeah, extreme hospitality towards a foreigner, and I've experienced other places where it's complete opposite. So yeah, you see what I mean by how crazy this place can be. It can be super low and then super high. And that was definitely the highlight of the last 3 days. Just that little breakfast stop. That was the highlight of 3 days. Yeah, lekker. Now I can start the day. Good morning, Malaysia. Let's get going. I'm so glad that I replanned this whole first section instead of going on the main roads. Well, not even the main roads, just the main traffic small roads to these much quieter back roads. It's going to take me about 15 kilometers longer, but it will be 100 times better, especially on the mind. Alright, so today is the last day in Malaysia. Well, last night in Malaysia. Tomorrow morning I'll cross the border over into Singapore. So yeah, looking forward to a new country. And boy, I hope today is going to be a good day. I really don't want to leave a country on a bad note. Like, you never want to leave any place on a bad note. But yeah, it seems promising. Got some lekker places to see today. And a full man is a happy man. On my list of things to do today, amongst a few other admin work, is to find new bum cream. So I think mine's got one more day left on it. I used 5 days worth of it last night on those rashes. So I'm looking for a baby shop to get some baby cream. And there's one more thing. Oh boy, something that I don't like, and that's a helmet. It seems like in Singapore it's law that you need to wear a helmet on a bicycle. This is a country, I'll obey by the laws. It's a stupid law, in my own opinion. I can go trail running, and that's 100 times more dangerous than bike packing. And no helmet required for that. But yeah, they are a funny country with laws. I think their system revolves around laws, so they've got endless amounts of laws. I suppose they've got laws for not crossing roads in certain areas and farting or something like that. But yeah, I've got to find a cheaper helmet. Even a bloody hard hat that I find next to the road, I'll pick it up. And there is one thing that I like about Singapore. There's a few other things, but one that I really like is that they don't bring religion into politics, which is a good thing. You know, if you've got all these laws that just revolved around religion, it doesn't go down too well. So they removed that, and also they introduced a new system where children aren't allowed cell phones in schools, which is also, you know, a good thumbs up to that. So they're cracking down on a lot of these stupid things, these things that cause corruption and mental illnesses and laziness as well. So they're cracking down on that. I think that they have really taken a bit of their colonial history and made the best of it, and showing the world how good it can be when you embrace it. Yeah, and I think that they were an emirate of the British Empire. So I think there's all positive things to look forward to there. Except for the prices of things. Oh boy, I looked at a few of the things, it's crazy. So I'm gonna maybe use what last bit of coin I have on this side of the border to buy some food and take it over to that side. Stretch my budget as far as it can go. That side there, I know I'm gonna be living off of 2-minute noodles or something like that. But anyway, it's not too long. It's 2 nights, 2.5 days basically. And yeah, let's enjoy the rest of today. My turn off while I was talking too long there. Let me shoot back quickly. It's all a day of lefts and rights, which is a good thing. It's quiet. These places are lacking. As I was saying this morning, I'll take any way through to avoid the main roads. Malaysia, is this you? Welcome to paradise. How many times have I said that? Yeah, I think that was maybe the first or second time. This bicycle of mine. Oh boy, it's a legend. It took me months and months of trial and error to perfect it for the type of terrain that I'll be going through. Cost me a lot of time, and thousands of rands. And I ended up with a bicycle that can do anything, aero to the technical dirt roads. And it only weighs 19 kilograms, and that's fully loaded. That's with water as well. Not one person in my whole entire trip has guessed my country or even guessed my continent where I come from. Apparently I'm from one of the Scandinavian countries or from the US. Well, most of these people don't even know that there are white people living in Africa, so I don't blame them. And I don't think any of them, not one, has thought that I come from South Africa. So that flag of mine really needs to come back. I really need to find that South African flag. I need to represent. Ah, life is good now. Life is good now. Ah, what did they put in that food? Well, let's go through the checklist for going into Singapore. I've got my accommodation booked there. I've done my arrival card, my health declaration, which yeah, I had to leave out a case of something. Otherwise they will think it's something else. My route is already planned, and it seems like I've got a box waiting for me that side. I just need to commute for 50 k's with a box on the back of my back. Which I've already planned for. I already bought the rope, which I'll fashion into a harness. I got some scissors, I got my box tape, and I found that Swiss Army knife, or whatever it was a Swiss something, a Swiss Red Cross type of a little knife kit. Nothing fancy, not a Leatherman. Hello. Even the school kids is more happier on this side. Yes, a blue house. I've got a bicycle lock, a heavier duty one for my accommodation there. It seems like it's difficult to find accommodation there where you can actually park your bicycle, so I'm going to be parking it outside the accommodation. Luckily the entrance is a story up, and they've got a balustrade where I can chain it to, so that's sorted. And I need to still book my plane ticket out of there, which I'm aiming for late afternoon on Saturday. Then I still need to book my accommodation in Thailand, and then also do their arrival card. I can only do all of that once I've booked my accommodation and my plane ticket. And also they asked me on my arrival card for Singapore, what's my means of transport. The only options you can select is basically motor vehicles, planes, trains, you get it. There's no option for bicycle or foot, so I selected the motorbike, and as my registration I put the bicycle. Yeah. A country where they promote cycling so much, I don't understand why they don't have an option for bicycles. Anyway, enough yapping about. Let's continue on this Lacquer Road. I've got a Lacquer Road on. Let's talk about a helmet and why I will not wear a helmet. I'm a super practical person. I think practical, I think what's best for me, my environment. Places that I wear a helmet, when I'm cycling in a group, I wear a helmet because the other riders, they're not as skilled as I am. Sorry to say that, you're not. I've seen dozens of accidents in groups that I cycle with. And I wear a helmet so that my head doesn't get banged against theirs, or their handlebars go through my head. So where I wear a helmet, group rides. Second place is where I wear helmets. So when I go trail riding, 95% of the reason why I wear a helmet when I go trail riding is because of trees. That is your biggest danger, not the ground, it's the trees. If you fall, you fall. Skilled rider doesn't fall. Falls 10% of his crashes on the trail, if he even crashes. That's the trees, so that's why I wear a helmet there. Why I don't wear a helmet, especially when I'm touring, and the main thing, overheating. Boy, I want my skull, I want my hair to cool down my head so that I can think what I'm doing. That's the main thing. Yeah, you get helmets that are all got vents through them. Boy, I know that. they don't work as good as an open head, where your hair can actually do its job and cool down your brain. It needs to be cooled. You can't have a hot brain swelling dead. You see my point? Second thing is that sweat, sweat runs down. Put on a helmet, extra heat, sweat goes into the eyes, can't see, blind, crash, dead, tickets. Now there are all these solutions. People argue about, oh, you can do this, you can do that. No, fuck the helmet. I don't wear a helmet when I'm touring at all, period. Game over. That doesn't work. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that don't wear helmets because of those reasons. It doesn't make any sense. If you walk to the shops, you cross the road, there's traffic. You go for a run, you can trip over things. You go for a trail run, more things to trip over. None of those things you wear a helmet. It's just the whole trend of you got a bicycle, you must wear a helmet. They're all jumping on that whole UCI rules and that, and then there's all of the marketing companies, all the helmet companies promoting their product to sell a helmet. Oh, fuck that shit. Sorry, fuck that shit. It's all a marketing scheme. It's just like most insurances and medical aids. It's all a bunch of shit. Any type of thing like that, it's all a bunch of cuck to me. It's just a way to get money. Like I said, I'm a practical thinker. I think practical and logical. And the way it works for me is being free. I want to see where I'm going. I don't want to have a headache the whole day. I don't want sweat dripping down my face. I don't want the sunblock being all wetty, sweaty, running into my eyes, getting blinded, going into my mouth. That's just a recipe for disaster. Free like this, with my bandana on, it wicks away almost all the sweat and it evaporates around the seams of it. So that's all good. But anyway, let's move on with that. It's never going to end. One last thing. There is places for helmets everywhere around the world. Different situations require different helmets. They all have their place. In certain places they don't. They just make it worse. Let's just wait for my friend to go by. I've seen 2 or 3 occasions in my own group while cycling. People fall with their helmets on. Does nothing. They're nothing for them. Maybe some people it saved their life, but in my own experience, didn't really help. The one guy fell on the road, smacked his whole face open, basically died in my arms on the tar. Did that helmet save him? Did it protect him? Did that 2,000 Rand helmet give him safety for his life? I don't think so. Maybe if he woke up in the morning, forgot his helmet, and he could see better, then he could have still been alive. That's also my experience of somebody crashing with a helmet on and it doing sweet blue fuck all and him dying in my arms. So let's close that and move on now. The rant of helmets is over. Let's keep going. Okay, one last one. It's just getting to the point of where it's appropriate to use an helmet. Well, let's say using the right equipment for the job, the right tool for the job. There was a time with my motorbike. Obviously going to wear a helmet for that. You're capable of doing 120 kilometers per hour. You use the right tool for the job. And I was in an accident and I did hit the ground with my upper part, and the helmet did really come into play there. So when you ride a motorbike, wear a helmet. When you go bike touring and you're out there in the countryside, it's more of a headache than anything else. Peace. It's right with you. don't force it on somebody else. So my experience, you know, you can't take it for yourself. It's just my experience, my way of life. Do what's right with you. If you want to wear a helmet when you go to bed, I do it. You know, it's all about perspective. Wear your helmet to bed. Whatever makes you happy, do it. I'm not saying that helmets are bad. I'm not saying that they're good. They're all just subjective. Do what's good for you. Yeah. Peace. It was totally worth that 10% of battery life and half an hour this morning to quickly replan this route. I hope these highways that I need to jump over, bypasses and whatnot, are not ones that that are bridges, otherwise I'm screwed. Then I'm going to do a lot of backtracking today. I think why they built that artificial island and planted a city on it and tried to make it all green was to show their neighbors across the ocean that they're also capable of living a harmonious city life mixed with jungle. Lovely. One more thing. One more rant. That's about things like insurances, you know. Or let's just say society on itself that creates doubt to make profit. So they use a marketing strategy called doubt, and it's the strongest strategy in the world. You just create that one tiny little bit of speck of doubt and you got a lot of money in your pocket. And that's what a lot of these insurance companies live off of. And insurance takes up many different forms. There's a whole new world of insurances. Your basic ones that we all know of is home, health and motor vehicle. But there's insurances probably for insurances. Some have its place where it can help you, but you get a lot of these other ones which is just all a bunch of shit. You know, you can remove most of them. It's all about logical thinking. You can be your own insurance. And yeah, that was just a short I don't know where it came from. I think it was maybe just a lingering thought. I can actually think out here, you know. My mind can actually think clearly, where I can process all kinds of random things and create stories, entertainment. Rest in peace, Kubota. The environment is a little bit too much for them, and yeah, they have to take a retirement. A slow death of rust and decay and getting swollen by Mother Nature. Speaking of, on the topic of that, I see there's quite a lot of these videos popping up over these people that find these bulldozers in the jungle, in areas where the trail is completely overgrown, and Mother Nature has swallowed the whole area, including the bulldozers. And the guys go out with a bucket of tools, some diesel and whatever else, and they get these things going again. Yeah, you can create like a content from anything, eh? Let's see where. There we go. Yeah, those are quite like videos to watch. Like a bundu bashing, find this random bulldozer in the middle of the jungle, you get it started, and then there's a whole process of bulldozing it out there. I like it, man. Yeah, what else can a man ask for, eh? That's what we want in life. We want to bulldoze in the bushes that's broken, buggered, and we want to fix it. We want to struggle our asses off to get it out there. I think if you do a fully self-supported route through Malaysia, a whole group of wild doggos. If you plan a route through Malaysia, a long route, and you go maybe on the eastern side of the peninsula, then it could be a lot quieter and maybe more back roads, and do it in say a month or 6 weeks, finding all of these small back roads and staying in your own tent, cooking your own food if you feel like it. I think then you can really enjoy this place. But it's just the nasty towns, the horrendous accommodation, the inconsistent places to find food, and the traffic. that ruins this place. You can see this beautiful nature here. There's a lot of monkeys here, and there's a lot of monitor lizards. See where I must go here, because I'm manually routing now. Yeah, you can see that there's beautiful places here. And if you can stay on them and avoid the shit, this country will all be good. But you know, I've experienced it all. I've experienced the capital city, I've experienced the island, I've experienced these places of colonial eras. I've experienced the dirt roads to the highways and everything in between. So I've seen it all. So if you want to enjoy this place, come here with your own kit, camp out, take your time, and yeah, if you really want to hate the place, really want to hate the place, you can blast through all the major roads. So it's your choice. In the next few kilometers, I'm going to be thrown into the blender once again. There's the major bridge coming up where the whole region bottlenecks together and crosses a river. So yeah, let me enjoy this last few kilometers in some peace and quiet. Alright, we're almost there at that big bridge. This road just has to link up with the main road, and then we're going to be flying over a river. Yeah, we go. Yeah, this whole massive road that goes through these old mangrove forests, and then the bridge will cross over the river area. All right, boys and girls. I think this is the pre-bridge, the bridge that just crosses the thickest part of the mangrove forest, and then we'll get to the point where it crosses over the river. You can see where I am on the map, and there's a big river that I'm going to cross over, and then there's a bit more watery area. So this whole road is basically a bridge. At least I've got a lane to cycle in with the motorbikes. Rather surprised how quiet it is. I know there is a large port in this area, so I thought there would be a lot more trucks. Not too sure if this is the river. Very small if it is. Maybe it's a tidal river. Lovely mangroves to look at. There in the distance, that's the real bridge, the real river. I just missed the signboard there that showed how long the road goes on for, or the bridge goes on for. It's 1,800 meters. Up, 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 and up we go. Basically level with those trees. There's that port in the distance that I was referring to earlier. And this is the top of the bridge. And that there, on the other side, where those buildings are, that's Singapore. Now I stand corrected, I just had a look at the map. That's at Forest City, the failed attempt of a wannabe Singapore. So yeah, that's where I'm on my way to now. Those cities there in the background with that center black tower, that's at Forest City. Sure did catch me there for a second. I did think it was Singapore. What do we have here in front? Find my off ramp so that I can go visit that Forest City. All stocked up. There's the city starting to show up in the background. Oh, there's the bridge that I need to get on that will take me to Forest City. So let me follow my master route planning and see if I can get on. There's my master route planning. You can see there is a road that I should be on. Looks like I'm gonna be hiking up that. There's the stormwater drain that I need to climb up on and jump over the railings to get on top of the bridge. Okay, I managed to get on top of the bridge, so let's head on out. I'm surprised there's quite a lot of traffic going there and coming back. Each building has a caretaker, somebody just staying there to look after the place so it doesn't fall into complete decay or maybe taken over by some illegal immigrants. This is certainly been maintained. Hey. Been looking forward to this since I put foot in Malaysia. This is insane. For me, this is the best place ever. It is insane. Holy smokes. Yeah, just check at that. I would live here. There's hardly anybody here. Yeah, they got a grocery store. This place is absolutely gorgeous. I did plan to sneak over the road through here because there is security checks to go inside of these properties. This is what it looks like in their backyard basically. If I could be an electrician or a plumber or any kind of property maintenance, this would be the place. Oh, endless jobs here. You will always have work to be done. Because most of the buildings are occupied, but they're not completely occupied. And you get to work in a nice forest city. How lucky is that? And the best part is it's quiet. It's dead quiet. There's no hustling and bustling, you know. Oh, awesome. Freaking awesome. Best place in Malaysia, by far. Better than the capital. Capital has got its beautiful buildings, well, a couple. But this place takes the win. This is this was the way to end the country. Yeah, this place is fantastic. It's insane. Palm trees everywhere. Bougainvillea in bloom. It's peace and quiet. Winner chicken dinner. Oh, my planning worked out perfect. I've still got a lot to see in here. I could imagine property prices and rates and taxes must be insane here. And not just that, all of your utility bills. And I'm sure the local little restaurants is also super expensive. Is the cream of the crop in the background, center point of this island. All that pain and suffering of hectic roads is paying off to this fantastic place. This is heaven for a city. Phoenix Hotel. Well, it's definitely not what I expected. I expected the place to be completely abandoned with just caretakers staying at the properties. But as you've seen, there are open shops and there is residents. It is beautiful, and it's a city. It's a city of greenery. And look at that. It's completely opposite to what I thought. I thought it was really going to be like an abandoned, failed project. It is a project that wasn't in a massive boom where everybody was going to rush her. But I think to those that wanted to be a city but still live in nature was a win for them. Got a beach. Hey, this is that hotel. How insane is this? Never ever seen anything like this in my life. Never ever. I couldn't even imagine a place like this existed. It's insane. It's like there's hardly anybody here. There's such few residents. Most of the people is probably maintenance workers and cleaners. Hey. place is insane. Like, what planet am I on? Really? Oh boy, my mind is blown. It's blown. I mean, it's this fantastic architecture blended with nature. Yeah. And the best part is, this is the best part, that there's like nobody out. It's mind-boggling. Holy smokes. There's that big building full of plants. Just think of how much trillions of dollars it cost for this place. Trillions. That must be in the trillions. Basically build a man-made island and then clad it with all this greenery, with cityscape. This is where I'll be having lunch. Pretty difficult for me to comprehend all of this in one setting. I'm used to relatively small towns, and for me to experience something like this, it's mind-boggling. I've been to the biggest metropolis in the world, Bangkok. Actually spent a month there. I've been to Beijing, and I've also spent a month there. So I'm used to massive buildings, and you know, just to see it in this unique way is quite mind-boggling. Guys, I'm not dead yet. And while I'm sitting here, I don't know if you can see that, but that's a rash forming on my knee. My feet also. It's got some rashes on them. And that's coming and going all over my body. At least downstairs, that's most of that is gone. I used that baby bum cream, and that seemed to have taken away that rashes from those dust mites. But it comes and goes. I can feel some on my forearm coming up. The feet are insanely itchy, and so is my knee. It's so itchy, I feel like tearing the skin off. But I know once you start scratching, it just gets worse. So I'm gonna have to bear through it till I get to a proper town where I can find a pharmacy to try and get some antihistamines. It basically feels like there's 100 mosquitoes biting me all over that area. Just got to push through. This place will keep my mind distracted, and yeah. What can you do? What can you do? There's nothing you can do. It is what it is. I sacrifice the last bit of my bum cream to put it on my feet and my knees, where that rash is starting to break out on. It's insanely itchy. To find some power to charge my phone here at this bar, I topped it up a bit. Let's continue on exploring this place. My feet and knees are itching like hell. Once I start pedaling it, it'll go away, hopefully. There's a maze in this raw area. Not really much of a maze. Definitely is amazing. And they are definitely maintaining it a little bit. Bit of a maze, as that's a dead end. Well, this place is a little bit of a maze. I'm going to try and figure my way out of here now. Ah, dead end. The good thing is that I can see where I was, so I can see where I should go. This place is a proper maze. It's a legit maze. You can see there is options. I can see all the way through there. There's some paths. I'm just trying to make it through now. They really did think this through. Eh? Once you think that you're gonna make it through, oh boy, they catch you. You have to go all the way back to where you were, and it's basically like I'm riding in sea sand. So it's not so easy on the bicycle. Another dead end. Oh, this is brilliant. This is a proper maze. Oh, I'm enjoying it. Eh? Okay, I think I've found a way out. We haven't cycled yet. It's a dead end. Oh boy. This place is 100% legitimate. It is a legitimate maze. I actually had to open up my map and find out which way to get out here. I don't want to spend too much time here. I've got a lot of other places to go visit. But I'm sure if you come here just to explore a maze with your friends or girlfriend, you'll have a ball. This is a lacquer maze. And at the center of it, it's got this garden, and it actually spells out the city's name. So I'll find I'll find some drone footage of it and I'll put it up. These are pedestrian walkways at the top here. Ah, that is beautiful. It all links one building to the next one. Oh, this is truly a marvelous thing to see. The alive ghost city. The living ghost city. Yeah, that's the name of it. It's the living ghost city. Yes, I would like to go on a bike route. Thank you. And that's a legitimate international school. It does have students. Forest City International School. I wonder what type of school it is, if it's primary school and high school and tertiary school. Maybe just the younglings. I don't think that they'll be able to facilitate a university. Like a ride down straight from the road that came from the bridge and see what type of welcoming they want you to see. Yeah, so that's what they wanted to see, or wanted you to see. A police station and some big building. So this just looped around into a circle and branched off to little shops. It's just it's like a presentation, you know. You have this grand welcome into this forest city, and that's what you want, you know. You want to you want to sell one of these units, so you must have a grand welcoming area. There's tons of little shops inside there, kiosks and places to grab something to eat. So yeah, special financing zone, so it's most likely Chinese investors. They thought they're gonna pull a stunt like they would do in the rest of Malaysia, but it seems like, yeah, they don't take nonsense. When it says no parking, they mean no parking. Yep, that's a street sweeper. Let's make like the Portuguese and hit the high seas. I've seen enough here. I'll definitely spend a day here, a night, if I could afford it, and just completely relax. Go down every single street with a bicycle. That is wonderful. But yeah, the accommodations are super expensive, yeah. And you can probably camp out here easily. And there's so many places you can wild camp in, and nobody will see you. But yeah, I've got some kilometers to go knock off, and I need to find a pharmacy to get some treatment for these rashes. Even my palms are starting to itch. It just comes and goes anywhere on the body. I'm just following the way the cars would exit out of this place. So they send you all the way around under the bridge, and then back towards the center of the city, and then you can get onto the off-ramp onto this big bridge. And there I'm on the highway out of here. There's the little nursery and all the soils. And there's the goodbye. Wait. Almost got me with that boom. Well, how do you like that, eh? Pretty insane, eh? Jeez, that I only cycle over 1,000 kilometers to be able to witness that with my own eyes. And going through all of the shit made that experience so much more rewarding. Now I just need to make my way back to my master route, where I'm most likely going to have to jump down the side of it through one of those off runs of the stormwater system. Well, I found my exit. There we go, just like I planned on my master route. As I'll be taking that all around the whole countryside. Now there we go. Back on my master route, back underneath that bridge, and on I go. Came in from, I went up there. Alright, I have no idea how far I've still got to go. 20, 30, 40 kilometers, I'm not sure. I'm now on 60 kilometers, and it is 2:30. So yeah, got another rerouted master plan. So let's hit that one and see what happens along the way. Just need to find a pharmacy. Very beautiful. Here's a bridge, a unique one. You're basically in no man's land if you're on that, because to the left you got your Malaysia border, and on the right is no man's land towards Singapore, where you'll have their border. And this border is not open to bicycles or to tourists for that matter. I think it's just a local and trade border. The last time I heard cicadas was in Thailand. This place feels like a little bit of Thailand. I've done 15 kilometers so far since leaving the forest city. Oh yeah, pharmacy. Some antihistamines and baby bum cream. In these highways is pretty hectic. There's all these off ramps, and I still need to try and stick as far possible to the left. So each time at the end of the off ramp, I have to cross over again. There in the distance is the city where I'm staying in tonight, and it looks like I've still got another 25 kilometers to go. Yeah, it's basically a Joburg motorway. Yep. This is insane. Trying to navigate all these highways. Stuff has become a sandwich. Well, at least these massive sewers have got railings on them. A bus stop, like just above a sewer. That's the city that I'm currently in. Johor. I've just stopped here, just grabbing a break. These highways are starting to take a toll. Oh, hectic, mate, hectic. And did I mention they got open sewers here? That's insane. You fall in there, you're dead. Well, luckily, we're next to the highway. I'll be able to break off and quickly stop at the old 7-Eleven. And this one luckily had some chairs and table inside, so I could sit down, have something to eat and drink, and rest a little bit, because it's hard going. These last few tens of kilometers is hard going. Almost there. Another 5 kilometers to go. I would totally camp in that old abandoned building right at the top, where the mosquitoes can't get you. When's it gonna end? Oh boy. I'm gonna be following some motorbikes. Oh, there's a horror story for you. Jeez, like it. Well, let me at least get a little bit of eye candy in before I get thrown into this chaos here. And just look at this. Look at this spaghetti that I need to navigate through to get to my bed, somewhere in that mess. I'm basically running on nitrous fumes. It has been one insane later half of the afternoon. Almost there. Hey. Yes, this is the maze I need to navigate through. And my road is non-operational. Check that. Massive construction project. Fucking hell. I don't know, I'm gonna navigate through that tomorrow morning. Should be staying somewhere in this area. My hotel is somewhere down there. On the road to my hotel. At least they got some arrows pointing the way to go. Okay, it looks like it's that. Like, where the hell is this place? Is it inside there? Or is it this way? It looks like it's this way. Hope it's not in there. Okay, it's in here. So we go through this hotel as well. Let me show you the poopers and the showers. So it is a shared bathroom toilet area. It's got this little living area. I'm going to show you my room. That's it, big enough for a bed. And of course, I squeezed my bike in here. What else can you ask for? And drywalling, aircon, my window, construction site. But yeah, what an intense last day in Malaysia. And it started off super nice and chilled with those quiet country roads, having a lekker breakfast, and then experiencing a ghost city, a living ghost city. That was epic. And then getting thrown into the most chaotic roads of the whole trip, and that was intense. At least there was a margin where I could actually cycle on. There was quite a lot of spaces where it was a hard shoulder, and there was also trees growing basically into the lane, so it did get super dodge, and yeah, I survived. So yeah, that's 13 days in Malaysia, and I think it's 34 days in total, non-stop, no rest. Just keep going. Last bit of update, that antihistamine that I bought 100% worked. All the rashes are gone. Alright, so I did the maths, and what would have taken me about 1,080 kilometers took me 1,100 kilometers. So yeah, that was a tour through Malaysia.